Hi everyone, Helen Blunden here. Hope you're happy, healthy and well. I'm here in beautiful Canberra at a place called Lake Tuggeranong. Now, Lake Tuggeranong is in the southern suburbs of Canberra, and if you don't already know, Canberra is the capital of Australia. No, it's not Sydney. If you thought Sydney was the capital, Sydney's just one of the big cities. But Canberra is an inland city, and it is a beautiful city that is filled with lots of green spaces and lakes. And this particular lake is an artificial one that was built in the late 80s specifically for the purposes of cleaning out the Murrumbidgee River, and there's also the creek that flows into it, and there's also a dam just on the other side. The lake, it has a track that goes around it for about 6.5 kilometres, and it is a great walking or running track, and along it there's various exercises that you could do. It is quite a pretty place, and one that you can enjoy every morning and night when it starts to cool down, because Canberra is a very, very hot place in summer. As I'm walking around this lake, I begin to think about what I will be reading in 2023, and it's been interesting to get into War and Peace by Leo Tolstoy in December, and I'm still reading it. I'm on to volume 3 at the moment and just really taking my time with it, because I am enjoying reading the story, learning about Russian royalty, learning about Napoleon. It's helping me with my French, because some parts of it are in French, which I read in the original language, and then I test myself to see if I've understood it. So for me, 2023 is going to be interesting. I think one of the things that I've learnt this series, I might have to slow down my reading and really cherish and get into longer form reads. I've been quite surprised by reading Tolstoy's 1,300 page tome and how immersive it's been. It's also flipped my thinking around his books. For some reason, I always thought his books were a no-go zone for me, in the sense that they were too big, it was too Russian, there's going to be big names and big concepts that I wouldn't understand. The characters then would all kind of kill themselves off in the end, and that I'd be left with some angst that is Russian literature. And I thought, maybe it's time to rethink that. So for me, I'm going to start getting into more of Russian literature in the new year as something to think about and something to do, but also get into longer form reads and not be afraid of them, not have to think that I've got to get through more books. I'm just going to sit and savour it and really enjoy my time with them. So over to you. What is your plan for your 2023 reads? What books would you like to get into? What books would you like to read and get challenged by? Put those in the comments below. And I also would like to thank everyone for subscribing, and also, most of all, for sharing their ideas and sharing their comments and sharing their recommendations for books. You'd be happy to know, for those who have recommended some books, especially by Haruki Murakami, I have bought those books and I'm looking forward to reading those in the new year too. So thank you everyone for listening and watching. Happy reading for 2023. Bye for now.